Hello, this is Dave Gimberline teaching for the University of Minnesota Shotokan Karate Club. Today is November 11th, and I remember that all day because it's 11/11 in 2020. We have a few people on Zoom, maybe more will come. Please train along. Feet together. Out. Very good. Spread around. Pick up one foot. Go around with your ankle and toes. Switch other way. Other foot. Other way. Feet together around with your knees. Other way. Feet apart, around with your hips. Other way. Use your legs, pump your arms around. Switch. Cross. Twist. Kick up your heels. Want to do a little extra hamstring stretching almost every day because I kind of need it. So put one foot in front, both arms out, swing your leg up to hit your hands. 1, swing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch feet. Kick a little harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we got Yupang coming on. Put your heels in with your toes out. Squat all the way down. Put your hands on the floor. Straighten your leg. Squat. Straighten. Squat. Straighten. Squat. Straighten. And squat. Put your feet out behind you and arch. Push your hips back. Stretch your chest down to the floor. Forward again. Pull your feet in, squatting. Feet apart, keep it arch. Stretching down and forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Reaching over one shoulder. Switch. Side. Switch. Around. Switch. And stop. Straighten one leg. Switch. 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 Reach across, try to touch your foot, and exhale. Reach and back. Reach further. Reach, back, reach, back, reach, back, reach, back, reach, back, reach, back, and reach. Switch over the other side. Reach, back, reach, back, reach, back, reach, back, reach, back, and reach. Hey, up, turning this way to your right, let's say. Turn, facing the other way. Turn, stretching deeper. Switch, stretching deeper. Switch, over on the balls of your foot, drop your hip, reach up, open the arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together, twist, look over your right shoulder, touch your head to the floor by your front foot, come back up, straight leg, reach down, drop down to the floor, come back up, other hand, drop down, back up, reach down, drop to the floor, back up, and reach down. Switch over on the other side. Follow your foot, drop your hip. Reach up. Open the arms. Twist. Look over your left shoulder. Head to the floor by your front foot. Straighten your leg. Stretch down. Drop to the floor. Straighten your leg. Stretch out with the other hand. Drop to the floor. Straighten your leg. Reach down. Drop. Straighten your leg. Reach down. Turning, drop to the inside. Switch. 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 Switch, and switch. Stay on one side. Rotate your hip all the way over. Stretch the outside of your thigh. Back. Over. Back. Over. Back. Over. And back. Switch. All the way over. Stretch the outside of your thigh. Back. Over. Back. Over. Back. Over, and back. Pull your feet in, squatting. Straighten your legs and stretch down. Put your hands together, draw a big circle on the floor, exhale on one foot. Switch, exhale on the other foot. And roll up. Round with your hip. Switch. Side, side. Squeeze one knee up into your chest. Switch. 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 And switch. from behind to grab an ankle. Switch, switch, and switch. Check out your legs. Turn, certain uniforms. I suppose you go for that door crack. Would that be okay? Yeah. All right, feet together, out, feet apart, hachi-shachi. Put your left hand out, right hand to your side. Snap your hip, punching from center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gonna do 2 punches. On the 3rd punch, you're gonna step. Goes 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Hurry up for just a second. You can shake out your legs again if you want. So here is part of the idea. I want you to imagine that your center is sending the technique out away from you. So you're going to go punch, 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 and just move your foot. Do not go 1, 2, 3. Don't do that. Try to initiate, 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 initiate. And if you happen to do the wrong foot, that doesn't really matter. As long as you move from your center and just try to match your hand or even beat your hand. Okay, try it again. Left hand up. Nice and straight and tall. 1, 2, 3. Back. 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 We're going to try 3 punches with 1 count. So I'm going to say 1. You're going to keep a nice steady pace. I go 1, snap, snap, go. Just try to fake yourself out and do the punch without any changes. Here we go. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. Back. 5. Back. 6. Back. We're going to try to go with speed. You don't have to go as fast as you can. Just go faster and key eye on the step and punch. Ready? Shake it out a little bit. Going to kind of do the same thing with most of the blocks. So we're going to start here. You're going to step forward with your left arm, rising block, counter punch. And then step back up, and we'll go backwards with the right arm. So go forwards, go backwards, but leave the same support leg. Okay? So here you go. Agiyuki Gyakuzuki. 1, pa. Back. 2, backwards. 4. Same side. 1, back, backwards, 2, back, 3, back, 4, back, 5, 6, back. Try a couple with speed. Same side. 8, back, back, 8, back, 1, back, 8, back, 0, back, 0, we're going to move forward, Shotokan with your right arm. So now you're going to use your left leg as the support side, or the opposite leg from whatever you're doing before. Just step forward, twist, counter, then keep this leg planted, step back. So Shotokan Gyakuzuki. Moving forward. 1, block, counter, back. 2, block, counter, back. 3, block, counter. 4, 5, 6, back with speed, moving forward, 8, back, 8, 1, 8, oh, oh, all right, rest for just a moment. Feel your legs. So everybody did a good job on that. Jean-Noel, you especially did good at continuing to move your hips when you went with speed. That was awesome. So try inside block, counter, and punch. You're switching feet now, so probably your right leg is in place. You're going to step forward, inside block, counter, punch, and then step backwards, inside block, counter, punch. So Uchiuki, Gyakuzuki. Ready? 1, boom, boom. Back, 2, back, 3, back, 4, back, 5, 6, back with speed, moving forward, 8, backwards, 8, 1, 8, oh, oh, switching to the other side. So now your left leg is going to be unstable. You're going to step forward, downward block, counter punch, and then come up and step backwards, downward block, counter punch. That's the other side, right? Yeah. All right. Moving forward. Genubarai Gyakuzuki. 1, papa. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. Back. 5. 6. Speed. 8. 8. Oh. 8. Oh. Rest for just a moment. So whether you know it or not, what you were learning is how this leg, either leg, can be in charge going forwards or backwards. So moving forward, this leg drove my hip around and then counterpunched. And moving backwards, the same leg drove my hip and it was active in both parts. So you all did pretty good at that. It is worth experimenting with that a little bit to try to make sure there's not a real big difference between one side and the other side, or going forwards or going backwards. You're still always trying to move from center, still always trying to use your legs. Everybody get that? We're doing the same thing with knife hand blocks. And we're going to do both legs for this knife hand block because our knife hand blocks always need improvement in back stance. Kokutsudachi. So you're going to leave your, what leg do we just move? It doesn't matter. That's what we did? Yeah. So now your right leg stays. You're going to step forward, knife hand block in a back stance, and then twist your hip, counter punch. And then come back up. This is now your support leg again. Step back, and then you're going to have to shift your front foot to counter punch. Then we'll come back to here and do the other side. Everybody got it? Stepping forward with your left hand, this side, knife hand block, counter punch. 1, down, up, back, stepping backwards, blocking with your right hand. 2, block, strike, back, forgot what hand. 1, bump, bump, back, 2, bump, bump. It's not as satisfying because we're moving our planted foot around. So I think we're going to get rid of the counter punch for right now and just practice the knife hand block. We're going forwards and backwards using the same leg. What?
I think we should just punch the back stance.
We could do that, but we're not going to right now. So leave this foot here, step forward, knife hand block. 1, come back up, leave this foot here, step backwards, knife hand block. 2, come back up. 3, back up. 4, back up. 5, back up. 6, back up. Try with speed. 8, back up. 8, back up. 1, back up. 8, back up. 2, back up. 5, back up. Other foot. So now you're going to move your right foot. Leave your left one where it is. Step forward, knife hand block. That's the new side, right?
Yeah.
Step forward. 1. Come back up and step back. 2. Step up. 1. Back up. 2. Back up. 1. Back up. 2. Back up. 1. Back up. 2. Back up. Try with speed. 8. Back up. 8. Back up. 1. Back up. 8. Back up. Oh. Back up. Oh. Rest. Any questions or problems on those? All right. We will do something similar with kicking and yet different. Start with your right leg in front. You're going to kick with your left leg, front snap kick and move forward. 1. Then kick with that same leg and step backwards. 2. Roundhouse kick, moshigiri. 3. And backwards. 4. Forwards, starting over. 1. 2. Roundhouse. 3. 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. Forwards and backwards, 1 count. 1. 2. That's weird. 1. Finish. 2. 'Speed. Ki 2 times. Front kick forward, front kick back. Ready? 8. Roundhouse kick. 8. Switch feet to the other side. Same deal as we train. You want your hip to rock and snap. And you want your hip to rock and snap. Then you're going to use this leg to roundhouse kick. And you use this leg to roundhouse kick before you step backwards. So you're using the forwards and backwards to teach yourself the exact same skill. And you might discover it's way harder with one side or the other side, or going forward or going backwards. But you'll do fine. Left leg in front. Kick with your right leg. 1. 2. Roundhouse kick. 3. 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. Forwards and backwards, 1 count. 1. Kick, step forward, kick, step back. 2. Forward. 3. 4. 'Speed. 8. 1 more. 8. 8. Kata time. Since I have John here, I'm going to show some very basic applications as we go. And you do not have a partner, but you can still think that way. Okay, so start with Heian Yondan. Out. want you to think of is you have an attacker who's very close. He's going to throw a punch in your head. You're going to block it with his hand, come over the top and put this on his temple right here. Or if he is much taller than you, come up alongside his jaw right there. That's the first action. Okay, here we go. Give it a try. A little closer. Do a little try again. 1. Back. You do it. Ew. Back. 3. Back. 4. Back. Good job. Other side could be exactly the same against a right hand punch. But let's do, or I mean, like it's a left hand punch. But let's say it's a right hand and you're coming up. Let's see if I have this right. This is this side, then this side. At this side, when he threw the punch, I'm just going to cover it with my hand and come around and smack him with the other hand. So this one can come this way around. It can come this way up. For that matter, it can come down on his nose, come down the side of his neck. You push his chin up and back. You can do any of those things. You can hit with your forearm. Bum, punch. Thank you. So you're just kind of in there. Okay? So now he's punching with his left hand. So just imagine that a couple times. You're over there. We were here, and now you're going to go 1. So in this instance, this explanation, we're saying these two moves exist all by themselves. On the first one, when he threw a punch, I was in this way. On the second one, I'm a little bit later, and I have to come around and cover. Can you see that? Yes? Okay. A couple more. Let's imagine to your left, the first one. Block it and hit. 1. Then why don't you stand back up? Now you're a little bit later. Block and hit. 2. Good job. Do it again. 1. Block and hit. 2. Give a little and hit. Good enough. Next move. Trying to think of a good independent move for that. Let's say somebody punches at your face here, and I'm going to cover it with this sweepy hands, and then I'm going to come down here and punch. Inner thigh, groin, along the inguinal crease, whatever happens to be down here. This hit tends to be 1, 2, not both at the same time. But I was here, minding my own business. He tried to punch me. I'm going to sweep this by and then come in to what I think is exposed down here. Okay, so just that by itself. You're standing here, you're standing there, doing the kata the right way. Cover your face or body, and then come out and hit. 1. Cover, hit. Great, do it again. Go back to here. Right hand up in the air. 2. Cover, hit. 1 more time. 3. Cover, hit. Now we're going to put those 3 moves together into one action. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And with John here, he's going to throw a punch at my face. This is 1. I'm going to drop my hands and bring his arm across and then down to here. Whoops, so this was 2. Now I'm going to drop my hand down and punch into his head. Can you move away for a second? That's my X block position. So let's try it this way. Do it with me. He throws a punch. You go 1, cover him and hit him. Move his arm across. 2. Drop it down to your hip. So your left forearm pulls down and his arm gets pinned here. The And this is going to slide across 3 and hit. Good target right behind the ear here or right behind the jaw. Try it again. You get it up a little bit first. Without me. 1, cover and hit. 2, bring the arm across. 3, pull it down and hit. There you go. Do it again. 1, 2, pull the arm across. 3, drop down, and 4, punch. Keep this tight. Don't hit it, just keep it tight.
Sorry, okay?
Yep. So don't hit it when it's hyperextended.
Sorry.
There's an interesting point though. Can I use you for a second? After I pull this arm down, there is pressure from here to my leg that keeps his arm there regardless of what this does. This is a nice steady pressure. This actually digs a little, this holds. But a lot of people forget and let this loose when they're hitting, and then he can escape or absorb the shock better. So to me, it feels like part of the motion. When I'm imagining it, it gives me some strength in my arms. One more time. Imagine somebody's punching. 1, catch him. 2, pull him across. 3, drop and hit. Next move. So you're here, and you're going to go like this. 1. So, in a, put your hand out here, would you? In a 1-part motion, I was here. I'm going to be moving forward and then doing this double punch, really. And the wind-up covers my face. My knee comes into here, and then you strike down and strike in. So that is this motion. 1. 1. Cover, hit, hit, ba. If his leg wasn't there, because he switched his feet, I might still be able to get to there, but it might be later. 1, 2. But it's very useful if his leg is in front. Easy to disrupt. Kind of a, switch feet again. Kind of a cat stance. It's kind of halfway through the motion anyway. So this hand covers my head. This hand covers my body in case I guessed wrong or he punched badly and that punch is coming at my chest or body. Wind up and punch, would you? Oh, at my body. Oh, thanks. This is still going to cover, and then you come across and hit on the second part. Okay? Try it. You're in your X block. 1, cover, hit, and go back. 2, cover, hit, and go back. 3, cover, hit. Everybody got that? So the orientation for this part, where you stack your hands, then you side snap, and then you elbow, you've been through with Heian Yondan. So I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit and put them all together in one series. Okay, so the series is going to be block, hit, grab and pull, strike, strike. That's your series. Okay? Keep it over here. So, he threw a punch in my head. I went 1, 2. Everybody do that. This hand, I have to stack on this hip. So I'm going to grab it and turn my hip to the side. So he is all stretched out. There you go. He's all stretched out. And my feet are together, pretty much like the Kata. Then I'm going to pick my knee up into here as I back fist strike him. And then come across with your elbow. So if you start here once, maybe they can see better. He throws a punch. You go 1, 2, pull the arm. 3, 4. Try that. Pretty good. Do it again. You try it. X block.
Oh wait. Oh wait, all the way from the beginning? Okay.
X block.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, grab the arm and stack it over there. You got it. Yeah, push your feet together. There you go. And then knee up. 4. Back fist. Oh, 5. Yep. But you can see how vulnerable you are down there.
Yeah.
Try it again. You're in your X block.
Oh, yeah.
Cover your head. 1, boom, boom. Grab my wrist. Twist it all the way over. There you go. 3, 1, 4. Yep, that's fine. And your targets might change depending on what you think is available to you at that moment instead of working around the person. Okay, good? All right. So we just finished this way. Now we have this side left. 1, 2, 3, which is identical to Heian Yondan. So he's over here throwing a punch at my head. I'm going to catch it. 1, 2, 3, and strike. So this covers my head, and I attack his arm and drop him down. That makes this vulnerable and this vulnerable. You could kick with a front kick, you could kick with your toe, you could kick with a side snap, you could thrust it, you could knee and then thrust it, and back fist strike it, and then follow up with an elbow or follow up with an elbow, whichever one you want. But that whole thing is just 1, 2, 3. Got it? Great. Try. So you're in your first elbow strike here. You're going to catch this way and go 1, side snap, 2, 3, oh. Yep, that's fine. Do it again. You go right here. You go 1, 2, 3. Now, in the Shotokan world, many people have done away with this coil, this feet together. They either go to here and snap, or they skip that part altogether and go out right away. And the same thing is true this way. They just kick as soon as possible. Perfectly okay. You can be over here for a second. If I have, put your hand and foot out. Thanks. A little bit. If I know this is coming and I turn around and see it, you'd hit it and then kick them at the same time. You don't have to waste a lot of time. And then follow up with an elbow. There's nothing wrong with that concept. What makes it way less practical, can you step backwards, left leg forward, is I'm here and he's there, and that's where he stops, and the distance makes it impractical. If I start it where he's right on top of me and I go, oh crap, then you're fine with whatever you want to do. And I've mentioned before, this back fist can't go out this way. Because if he punches at my head, I will not block if that's what I'm using it for. I have to come over the top, this way, to cover. And if it's a strike, that exact same path still works just fine. A little bit up and over. A little bit up and over. So I've been trying to fix that in all of my kata, just a little bit up and over. And it's interesting because where I was taught to do that in the first place, like maybe here, I do it easily, naturally, maybe even here, easily, naturally. But if I learned something different here, I always forget to just that little bit. So, yes, that was very good, John Noel. Yep, also good. So it doesn't have to be huge. Where's an angle? It's just got to be enough that it covers your face. And what else do I want to say? It doesn't have to come straight at your face. It could be, I'm over here and there it is, and I'm still intercepting it. I'm just brushing the whole part of me that might get hit. Straight punch, hook punch. I'm intercepting it, moving it to the side. It is very similar to the old JK explanation that you're blocking and kicking and then going. It's just a little refinement of actual targets and distance. Okay? Next part. Thanks. Everybody do this with your left elbow hitting. You're going to go 1 and transfer your weight. 2, strike. Do it again. We're going to add them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to stick it together in one quick thing. He's standing right there. He's trying to punch me. I'm going to block it and chop him at the same time. Boom! Kick into the inner thigh, groin, whatever bends him over, and then drop your body weight down on the side of his neck or head. This hand is pulling to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. So we're going to kind of streamline this explanation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spine just like that. Okay, so see if you can imagine that. As you may know, there's several different things you could be doing, but let's just say it's that. So you get your left arm out, hit the guy in the neck and cover your head. 1, kick him. 2, 3, drop. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Elbow. 1, 2, 3. Yufeng, do it again once, would ya? From here, you're right there. Go 1, 2, 3. For most applications, everybody, in this movement, keep your arms pretty much up here as you do it. You're getting a very big drop down here and then up and then over. And there are some applications where you would have that direction, but maybe not so big. So, hit, kick, arms, way up here, ba ba ba. Yep. That's better, but you see how it's awkward for you? Because you're not used to that. Keep your elbows in a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. That's better. All right, let's just talk about these. As you know, because I've told people many times, it is highly unlikely that somebody's going to grab you and then I'm going to pull his hands apart. It can be done, but it's just not a great idea. And the reason is, can you put your hands like that? If I try to pull his hands apart, leave him there. He's very, very strong, and this is my weakest leverage point. If he tries to keep his hands there and I push them together, it's relatively easy to do. Your body's made to hug and squeeze things. So you're going to use the same motion, except instead of coming from the inside, I'm just a squeeze that way. My knee is up, my foot's down, I strike into specific targets here on the arm, bah. There's his face. I would hit it with the knuckles, bah. Then I'm going to grab here with one thumb there and my fingers here, and then I'm going to twist it that way. I'll go slow. Good?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Then I'm going to kick on what he's holding there, which is why in the kata your hands are there, and then you bury your punches in his body. So everybody try that. You can go over there. So squeeze his arms together. 1. Remember that hit's in there. It's kind of hidden. Grab his wrists, turn him out. 2. Kick. 3, 4, 5. Then you get to practice again on this side. 1, squeeze together. 2, twist his hands. 3, kick, punch, punch. There you go. Can you twist my hands?
I can try.
So he's here. He goes 1. He wants to hit hard enough that he's going to smack my wrists together. It's kind of a bonus hit. So he goes 1, whoom, and my head does that little whiplash. Now when he turns my wrists, he's turn. That's not working very good. Take a step forward as you do it. Oh, that's way better. So his feet and his hands should match. Go back. 1, like the Kata does. You're here, and then your foot goes out as you twist your hands. Same time. Don't just stay here and try to struggle with my hands and not move. You might not have the advantage. So dropping into the stance in and of itself helps you. Maybe you'd be striking with your knee, depends on where they are. But moving your foot and hands at the same time, that's such a basic karate thing. And here it really matters. It gives you more leverage. Yes, that's very good, John Noel. Everybody see that? Alrighty. We're almost done. So here we are, we finish this. You got your left hand out, your left foot out, and you're gonna go 1, hit a back stance. And then 2. And then you're gonna go 1 again. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if he is attacking me and I was here, I see that coming. I could move away and block, but it gives him more time to react. So I'm going to shift in and try to cut it short. And as I do that, I might just smack him with my fist. And immediately, I'm going to step forward and do this. So it goes 1, 2. No waiting, no stopping. 1, 2 for this application. Yes, that was good, John Noel. Do you see why, everybody? So, 1 foot. I'm here. I'm going to shift in and cut him back just a little bit. Then I'm going to step forward and put him off balance when I do that second one. Hit, hit. Good job. Okay, now there's an instant replay where I get to do this again. And now I have a second option. After this, I'm going to reach up here. I might smash his jaw with my palms. I might slap his ears. I might poke his eye with my thumb. I might poke the nerve on the side of his neck with my thumb. And then I'm going to squeeze into here. 1. So just that part was 1, 2. Then 3. Now you're going to coil your arm as you move his head over. Strike down onto the side. 4. Okay? Okay? Everybody try. So, let's start here at your left foot forward, left arm out. You're going to block and strike. You go 1, 1, 2. Now you're going to do it again. You go 1, 2 with the reach. Knee him. 3. Move his head. 4, 5. Strike. Good job. One more moving forward. 1. And then the last one is just a very basic application. This punch is coming at your head. You're going to cover it and then strike. So the wind up, cover, strike. That's the whole thing. There could be more, but that is a reason to do 1 step forward besides getting back to your mark. All right, try the whole kata. Here we go. Imagine somebody's coming up to punch you. You go 1 and you hit them. Move their arm over. 2. Drop them down. 3, 4. New person. Time to punch you. Cover them. 1. Block, hit. Grab their arm and put it on your right hip. Knee them and kick them. 1, 2. Practice this side. Catch. 1, 2, 3. Somebody's going to punch you. Hit them. 1. Kick them. 2, 3. Finish. Somebody grabs you. Smash them. 1, 2. Kick, punch, punch. 1, 2, 3. Somebody grabs. Practice this side. 1, 2. Kick, punch, punch. 1, 2, 3. Block, strike. 1, 2. Block, strike again. 1, 2. Knee strike. 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. Block, strike. Hey, good job. Any questions? No. I wanted to make it through Basedai too, but maybe we're on brain overload.
You have this in your video too.
You're missing my video?
No, you have it. You have it. The application, right?
Okay, so different people are freezing up on me from time to time. For a while, Yufeng was frozen, but now Jean-Noel, oh, all right. So Jean-Noel, your question was what?
My question is, do you have this in your video series?
Oh, yeah. It's one of the more popular ones. And there's much more detail there. But sometimes it helps to go through it as you do the kata, so you can practice it. Here we go. One more time through the kata, and then we'll go. Kata. Heian Yondan. Boy. 1, cover and hit. 2, move them over. 3, drop and hit. 1, cover, hit. 2, pull the arm, hit them. 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Block hit. 1, 2. Block hit again. 1, 2, 3. Niyam. 4, 5. One more. 6. Block strike. I am it. Nice. Good job. Everybody got it? Any questions? I think we're going to stop now. Thank you all for training. Class dismissed.
Thank you, Sensei.
Bye-bye.
Bye.